We didn't go this far down south. If we're gonna rest here, I'm gonna burn a last divine sense just to double check the area. Celestial fiends, yep, undead, anything affected by the hallowed spell.
You reach out with the divine power within you. You're not able to locate any of those creature types.
All right.
I saw a cloud here. Was that just that cloud of black?
When I see like a black fog blocking off a pathway, I tend to just avoid it, you know? I didn't really investigate. I just told myself, probably not the way I want to go.
Gotcha. And the water here, it's murky, you said?
It's like algae. Well, Torin, since you're not taking a short rest, you want to keep an eye out?
Yeah, I'm going to be pacing between the door and this corner here. So, and I'm just going to be pretty much taking this route and keeping an eye out. Thinking about a lot of things.
Roll me a d20. A 6. An hour goes by without issue. Every now and again, some bubbles emerge from the brackish water and pop with a methane smell, but nothing else seems to happen.
If you're early for hit dice, you may take another 1d8.
And for anyone who's spending hit dice, as well as Guy, you pass out those pastries, Silas takes his lute off and just strums like a nice little song, not too loud. He doesn't want to get anybody's attention, but it's just this nice calming music. And everyone also gets an extra d6, Song of Rest. You can roll an extra d6 for free.
I can roll hit dice.
Yes, if you were rolling.
And then another d8 for your thing, right, Guy? Nice.
Got all my inspirations back. I got my pack spells back. I'm doing good.
Pack spells. Do it.
What?
Throw them in the water.
I want to remind you, Torin, that I kept you alive in there.
Oh, I feel good as new.
And then don't forget to update your bars.
Yeah, that's important. Nice. Nice. We're all pretty much topped off. Torin, where are you at?
I'm actually better off than when we went to that encounter.
That's funny.
Do you have any potions on you, Car?
I'm tapped out.
I'll hand them 2 of my potions.
2 regular potions of healing.
2 regular potions.
I will take them. I'll hold on to them for now. Or should I take 1 at least? I'll leave it up to you, Guy. You gave them to me.
I gave them to you. They're yours.
I'll take 1 now. Because you want to know why? That puts me at 69 health point.
Nay.
So, we head into the swamp?
Yeah.
Caliban. Did you know that? I don't even know if I call her a thing, a woman, whatever that was.
She did not ring any bells.
She knew your name, though.
I have no recollection of her.
Caliban's name, or just call us Waterman?
No, she said Caliban, and then after called him Water. Like when she was hitting him with the spells, that's when she was calling him Waterman. Silas doesn't know this, but Jordan is concerned that you guys keep finding people down here that seem to know everybody's names, like Fiddy and Caliban. But Silas doesn't know that.
I don't see anybody except Guy yet.
Hey, guy, or hey, guy. Yeah, everybody just says that.
What was it, the Wayne's World wipe?
Yeah.
Before we step through, guys, mind if we do a little searching?
Sure.
That's a good call.
I kind of want to see what's in here.
We didn't loot those bodies, did we?
No, sir.
I'm doing just your standard search. Like, well, first of all, tell me what this is.
There is a statue of a finely boned man with sharp aquiline features, pointed ears, and dark skin wearing robes very similar to what Fiddle wears.
I have a question. What were the strange pair of glasses that the bird fellow gave back to the group? What were those? Those seemed of interest.
Yeah, I was just about to point that out. I don't know who has those.
They make you see better. When you look through these things, they're not really mine. They're Eddie's. It makes it so you can see things a little bit clearer up close.
Do you want some help checking all these bodies? There's a whole lot of combatants to check.
I wanted to actually search this room, so maybe, and I know they want to search the bodies.
As you search around this room, particularly closer to the statue that is covered in mud and undergrowth, you start clearing away the mud from the statue. or more specifically, the statue's face. Its eyes feel like they're watching you. As you step to the side, you swear they followed you momentarily, as if just for a split second.
I'll kind of freak out a little bit, kind of turn around, like kind of want to tell the guys, but like, I think it's me. And then I'll go ahead and do like what I did with the other statue and clean it up.
The statue to the north isn't covered in as much gunk as its counterpart to the south, and takes you about 5 minutes. The statue is a lifelike imitation of what would be considered a drow wizard.
Shiver a bit, then go back to the rest of the group. What'd you guys find on the bodies?
You just said that the glasses help you check things, so I figured you were the gentleman to do that sort of thing. We just kind of holding down the fort out here.
Oh, all right, not a problem. And I do another search.
The Dragonborn captain is wearing plate mail and has a finely made greatsword. Under his plate, you find a ruby pendant of a cloud reptilian hand on a gold chain.
I'll go ahead and take that and present it to the group. You make anything of this? It looks interesting. He also has a pretty big sword. Torin, I don't know if you want to take a look at that.
Against the wall, zoned out.
You also find 48 silver pieces amongst the lizard folk warriors who were wearing ancient breastplate, which is now rusting and pitted.
Just some cash, guys.
It was worth a look.
Can any of you figure anything about this pendant?
I suggest we put it in the bag. We have a wizard look at it.
Got it. I'll just put it as dragon claw pendant.
Sounds good. Apparently I have 0 gold. So I will pick up the greatsword and say, I'm a little short on funds, gentlemen. I'm gonna take this and sell it when we find someone who wants it. Get a little bit of money.
Oh, since that case, here you go. I'll give you the 43 silver that I found them.
Are you sure? Thank you. I appreciate the generosity. He doesn't put down the greatsword. Well, like I said before, be a bit of a swim. Hope everyone's ready. Ready.
It's an odd sensation as you press your hand into the vertical plane of water, followed by the rest of your arm. It also looks odd as you step into the water, side merging yourself fully within. You start swimming. While swimming, the tunnel makes several turns: right, left, right, left, left. As you swim further, the light behind grows more faint and eventually disappears altogether. Continuing to swim, a minute passes. Deeper into the darkness you go. As 2 minutes pass, you feel the water get distinctly warmer, but not uncomfortably so. Ahead of you, a dull light begins to illuminate the tunnel that is now ascending slightly. As you emerge from the warmed water, this dark, brackish liquid, you hear voices screaming nearby. You see lizard folk chasing dark-skinned humanoids amongst huts with thatched roofs lashed together with long straps of bamboo.
Like a raid is happening or something?
Yes.
A rave.
That's my favorite terrain, so.
Lizard folk are running through this village, hacking down its inhabitants. Give me a perception check. Caliban. Amongst the cacophony and hissing of the lizard folk, you notice that most of the people here are women and children, and very few, if any, able-bodied men.
I don't know about you all, but I feel like we could turn the tide here.
I would say as soon if I see
Yeah.
like a woman or child get whatchamacallit, as soon as I see something like that, I just run in the nearest.
Foreign charges with guy forward.
Yeah, the moment we came out of the water and I saw the lizard men, Silas would have cast mirror image on himself.
Go ahead and take your movement, and then we'll roll initiative.
Is this where we're at right now? Like, all right, so that means I can only move.
I had 15 feet of movement, so I was able to get on shore.
That's how far you can get, Torin?
Yeah. That's it.
He's so heavy, he's not even swimming. He's just walking on the floor of the pond.
I'm wearing mithril now, all right?
Oh, right.
I'm still carrying a lot.
That trunk with 300 pounds worth of stuff in it. Rolling so low on initiative. Every time.
Maybe I should have taken that short rest. Got my channel divinity back, but oh well.
See, I will run up to one of them.
Luckily, it's not easy for you because they're all about to kill women and children. Every single one of them. Yeah, it doesn't look like when I went in, right? Looks different. You have to do that from now on when you attack. Hiya!
First hit 19 or 9 piercing. Second attack.
The 27 hits and the lizard man drops to the ground.
I have 2 more, so I will move back. That ends my turn. I can't make it to any of those guys for a bonus action. And I'm not going to spend anything right now.
Yeah, you're in range of 2 of them. 2 of them are going to be able to get a hit on you.
Okay, I'll do a flourish with dodge.
You see about half the lizard men continue to chase and cut down the youngsters and the elderly. The other half turns in your direction, determination evident. The lizard men move and surround Caliban.
The ones on the left, all they did was kill people.
Damn. I'm not so sad about that. I'm more sad because guy just lost that key point.
Fireball yourself.
Yeah. We zoom in here. What the heck? I will cast polymorph on myself. And I will become a giant crocodile.
Hell yeah.
Since I just saw one, I know exactly what it looks like. I'd probably just crush a bunch of them to death. Unfortunately, I can't. That's my action.
Was that polymorph or was that
That's polymorph. Yeah, I will just stay put. They're going to poke at me one way or the other, so.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. And I will swing 22 hits for 8 slashing. Bonus action, I will give the command word, flame on. But in Dwarvish, I was like, second attack for 23, for 10 slashing, and 4 fire. Blim Farfin.
The creature drops unmoving.
So that was 20 feet. I'll just move here.
Silas looks at the lizard man that Torin just stepped up to, and he makes a sign in the air, and he kind of whispers to himself for a second, and he casts a hexblade curse on the lizard man to Torin's east, and because that's within 30 feet, and then with his action, he says, no, that's all he goes. Eldritch Blast. Oh, this is better. 30, 20, 14, and then he, with a second one, Eldritch Blast.
A 17 misses.
Action economy and all that.
you guys want me to go north or help you guys down over there? You okay over there?
We're good. Won't someone please think of the children?
5, 10.
Old too. They're not just women and children, they're old women and children.
Oh, don't you dare kill any more old children.
Yeah, don't touch the old children.
5, 10, 50, 5, 10, 50, 20, 25. I'll go ahead and attack that guy. 25 to hit. Or 10 piercing.
One day I hope to roll that guy.
Second attack. 27 to hit.
This creature is barely hanging on by a thread.
I'll go ahead and burn another key point and say flurry of blows. 19 to hit or 8 bludgeoning.
The creature drops to the ground.
And then 30, 35, 40. I'll come here and then attack that guy with my other second attack.
I need to go play the lotto. Guy missed.
Look at my pluses. That's the only reason why.
The lizard men facing Guy will swing around and take 2 attacks. That's a natural 1 and then an 18, which also misses. The nearest lizard man will move up toward Guy into a flanking position, attacking twice with advantage. A 15 misses and a 12 misses. This lizard man will move south towards Caliban Crocodile. It will make 2 attacks. The first is an 11, which misses. The second is a 14 for 6 slashing.
Okay. Let me make a con save.
Do you get with Fornir?
+3.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
This lizard man will swing alongside, flanking Torin and attack with advantage. First attack is an 18. The second attack is an 18. Both miss due to your AC potion. The next lizard man will move up to attack the giant crocodile. First attack is a 23 for 5 slashing. Give me a concentration check. That fails. The lizard man will move up and swing a 22 to hit for 8 slashing.
Yep, that hits.
This next lizard man will move to Torin, attacking twice. First attack is a 20 for 5 slashing. Second attack is an 18, which misses.
This is where the TPK starts.
And the last one goes towards Caliban. That's a 21 to hit for 7 damage and an 18 for 3 damage.
See, this is where I'm debating the trade-off in my mind right now. A lot of those would have hit me if I'd taken the short rest, but if I'd taken the short rest, I would have had Channel Divinity right now.
You will never know.
I know.
Fireball. Fireball.
We get a +3 to our save. I'm just saying.
Well, I could probably do it where we won't get hit.
Chromatic wall?
That's right. I suddenly ascend to 17th level.
Yeet him. Right? That homebrew spell. Yeet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I will attempt to Thunder Wave. Gotta be a cube. Can I grab this thing?
Here, let me,
Yeah, so basically the two in front of me there. Yeah, even if you rotate it, don't know if it would actually catch. Yeah, I guess it would catch the 3 of them.
Might even catch 4 of them.
Oh, yeah. It caught that one out there. It might catch Torin too.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Those 3, though.
Yeah, so I will go ahead and I will Thunder Wave them.
first one fails and is moved back 10 feet. Second one rolls a 16 and also fails, moving back 10 feet. The third one fails as well, moving back 10 feet. And they all take 10 points of damage.
Nice.
It is super loud, though.
Yeah, I mean, they're pillaging a village, so. Oh, that's true.
I will activate my boots of flying and fly 30 feet in the air. Yeah, I guess it would.
Mm-hmm. That second square is 20, but I mean, it still would have hit him. Because it doesn't have to line up to the grid.
With the new information, the last one will make a con save. And it also fails, moving back 10 feet and taking 10 points of damage.
Hell, man, that was awesome.
That's like one of the few times I've used Thunderwave it has ever worked.
It was awesome. I've seen that work, period. In any game.
Eat my boots and fly straight up in the air.
The remaining lizard man here will take an attack of opportunity. That's a 22 for 5 slashing.
That's fine. And I guess
I just look up. I'm like, really?
I believe in you.
He knocked them all back, though. That was cool.
I can imagine him doing it kind of like a reverse 3-point
Right.
plan, you know?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, do I want to do something kind of crazy and stupid?
I mean, it sounds like you do by the way your voice sounds.
You always do.
I know. I'm just saying, I have a bag of 997.
You did as a melee weapon and beat the guy in front of you with it.
To the soil.
So I'm not going to get 5 lizard men cartoon slipping all over. In that case, I will take 2 attack, 22 to hit.
The creature drops to the ground.
And then swing at this guy. This is, and that's my turn. You'd probably have to move your hexblade.
Yep. I'm going to move it. Did you attack that gentleman to your top right?
I missed.
Missed?
Yep.
Exum. And then I'm going to try to Eldritch Blast. And miss. Eldritch Blast. And miss again. Oh no, that's a 7, not a 1. Probably still misses. A bonus action and an action. I hate turns like that.
All right, I will attack the guy on my left first. Next attack. Wow.
Sorry, the curse of Silas is spreaded.
I will do Flurry of Blow. Same guy. 17 misses, right? 25. 10.
All right, guys, their AC is 25.
Ends my turn. Actually, I'll move. Wait, I'm just proud that I made him move.
This creature will move up towards Guy and make 2 attacks. The first is a 16, which misses, and a 19 for 6. The next lizard man rushes up towards Guy, makes 2 attacks. First is a 13, which misses, and a 16, which also misses. The next lizard man rushes up towards Torin and makes 2 attack. 23 for 4 damage, and a 17, which misses. The next lizard man will rush up towards Torin, since Caliban is flying in the air, and make 2 attacks. The first one misses, and the second one also misses. Another lizard man rushes up, surrounding Torin, and makes an attack. That is 20 for 5 damage, and a 7, which misses. This lizard man rushes towards Torin, surrounding him, makes 2 attacks. That is a 7, which misses, and, well, another 7, which misses.
You just rolled 7 sevens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, let me measure something here.
Fireball.
Fireball, right there should catch all 3 of these guys. Yeah, that works.
I think you meant like that.
Torin's cool with that, right? His sword's already on fire.
Yeah, what's it gonna hurt?
I'm sure he's totally immune to fire now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let's totally try that.
Guy's got evasion. Hey, I'm saying if you want to go for it.
Silas is shaking his head. Silas is the only one not on this.
I'm okay with that, Caliban.
Well, how much in trouble are you really in?
And he has evasion.
Right there, and you get 6 of them.
If Torin and Guy are okay with it.
I'll leave that up to you, Caliban. I won't be angry.
You do it, you do you.
Right there, we'll get 4.
Yeah, let's just go with 4 of them, what might be.
Guy makes a dex save and easily saves with evasion. He takes no damage. We'll go top to bottom, left to right. First one saves and takes 15. Next lizard man fails a saving throw and takes 30 points of damage, immediately immolating it.
Wow.
The next one fails its save and leaves behind a pile of ash. The next lizard man makes its save attempt and fails, and it is also burnt to ash.
Well done. 3 down.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, because I am rapidly running out of magic here. And I will end my turn there.
The guy you cursed or the other guy?
Curse.
All right, I'm gonna attack.
Torin, I've gotten 2 so far.
How many did I think I've gotten at least doing it? Well, I killed one. 17, what's 13 misses. Second attack. Oh, jeez.
I'm sorry, this is my fault. Oh, yeah, I could have definitely given you no, I used my bonus action.
That's my turn.
Silas is realizing that his abilities aren't being too good for him, so he casts Bane at a 2nd level, which means I can do it to 4 individuals, which means all of the remaining lizardmen. But they have a charisma save of 16.
30 feet. Oh, wow. Nice.
Okay, here we go with our charisma save. Top to bottom, left to right.
Makes it.
That was the -2.
The one in between Torin and I. All right, the one east of Torin, I'm assuming.
It's a 1.
So glad I used the 2nd level spell slot on that, and I see Torin missing. And I say, Torin, I know you're feeling a bit under the weather, but I believe in you. And you get an inspiration die of a D8. Actually, I see how he's surrounded, and I go, you got this, and I move further away.
I will attack the guy in front of me.
They rolled so good.
26.
They rolled that guy.
You leap forward and kick the lizard man in the gut, and it doubles over face down into the mud, unmoving.
And then I'll run over here. Well, if he's Bane, a Bane is the D4, right?
Yeah, on saving throws and
Second attack. 26 to hit. Let me fix it for the crit.
No crit, but you do 12 damage, which kills the creature.
nice.
And then, wait, 5, 10, 15. Then going to attack this guy with my unarmed strike.
Man, look at his kill count. Oh no, some of those were Caliban.
The lizard man will move away from you, Torin,
That's 3, Torin.
and use your action for an opportunity attack.
In Thorin's defense, he was recently raised from the dead, from what I hear.
Oh, you're right. Okay, I'll take half of the points. That's still 1.5 Torin.
The 7 misses. Creature circles around Guy, flanking him, attacking with advantage. First attack is a 20 to hit for 3 damage, and a 24 crit for 13.
Damn.
16 total.
The next one will attack you as well. A 15 misses, and a 12 also misses.
I will fly over here and come down 5 feet. So I'm 25 feet above this guy. And then I will cast Thorn Whip on him.
A 15 will miss.
I will use my inspiration. So D8.
Pulling your D8 inspiration dice will hit the creature.
And I'm hoping that drags him 10 feet closer to me. And I'm hoping that drags him like 10 feet up in the air.
As your thorn whip wraps around the lizard man, he is pulled towards you, and as he gets just out of range, you release the spell, and the creature falls to the ground, dying from the fall.
Nice.
He got it. He got an owie.
All right, I will swing at the lizard man in between me and Guy. 22 to hit for 13 slashing and 5 fire.
And with that, the last creature falls to the ground, and we drop out of initiative.
And I think you win, Torin.
I just give a weak smile to Guy.
As the battle draws to a conclusion, dark-skinned humans emerge from their hiding places, and a woman approaches the group. She's proud in her stance, yet relatively thin with a shaved head. She greets the party.
I am Omalara Osumare. We do not know you or where you come from, but we do appreciate your help in saving us from captivity and sacrifice. We would like to reward you with food and shelter.
Sounds good.
She looks to her tribe and says,
See to the deceased and the wounded. Bandage them up and have them sit at the table of honor with these heroes. Could I have the honor of knowing your names?
I'm Silas. Good to meet you. I'll let the rest of these fine gentlemen introduce themselves.
Float down to the ground and Caliban.
Guy, at your service.
Torin. My name is Torin.
But because he doesn't raise the visor, he comes out.
He's like trying to fight the spit that he spit. It's like shoving down back on his face now.
everybody except for Torin, give me an insight check.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
I swear, I roll low on insight every time I look at my clothes.
I know.
She walks forward and puts her hands on Torin's shoulders for a moment, looking deep into his eyes. Suddenly, she drops to her knees, bowing at Torin's feet for several seconds. Standing up, she takes in the group, wiping the tears from her eyes, and says,
Thank you for coming to aid of those in Jam Ida. Please follow me.
She walks you back towards a large, thatch-roofed hut, telling her people,
Please make preparations for these heroes and the king.
Is anyone else just exhausted?
Yes. King. I am.
Is she called Torin King?
That's what it seemed like to me. I mean, she kneeled right in front of him.
Okay, I thought I was having a stroke for a second. Glad somebody else heard that.
It's probably just the shiny armor. You wouldn't happen to have any strength left to try to find a diamond, would you, Caliban?
Not today.
What are the villagers doing?
The villagers are heading to a large, thatch-roofed longhouse. People are starting to gather food for the cooking, along with dragging the dead away. They're dragging benches and extra chairs. It appears they have gone into the stores to produce extra finery as you spot golden, shiny objects reflecting in the torchlight. As the daylight starts to fade from the sky, Fire of the Dead is lit in the center of the village.
I'm gonna start helping. Like, I'm gonna find some of like an old elderly woman who looks like anyone who looks like they're having a hard time. I'm gonna go help.
As you walk over to help, one of the children, somewhat bright-eyed, reaches out towards you, placing their hand on your armor. As one of his friends walks up, puts his hand in front of his mouth, hiding an obvious smile, giggling a bit before he knocks on your armor, eliciting a ding, ding, ding from it. He looks up at you expectantly, almost in awe. The child is probably 7 or 8 years old.
I'm going to... I don't know what kind of gems they are. I just have 12 gems worth 100 gold each. So I didn't write down what they were, but I'm going to take one of them. I'm going to kind of crouch down and tussle the kid's hair and show him the gem.
He looks at it closely before holding his hand out toward you.
And I kind of toss it into his hand. Like flick it, tossing.
Turning it over in his hands, he looks back up at you curiously before he and his friend run off.
Yeah, I'm just going to help for a while.
Give me a perception check.
Silas just leans over to Caliban. I'm not giving any of my jewels away. Just so everybody's clear. I don't know how you all run.
Yeah, he's right there with you, brother.
Okay.
Torin, you watch as some of the elderly, who appear to be carrying foodstuffs from an outbuilding towards the longhouse. They watch you momentarily with the children. As you turn their way, they quickly downcast their eyes and move as fast as their old bodies will let them and head into the longhouse. Moments later, Omalar approaches and says,
Please, come with me.
leading you into the longhouse. As you enter, it appears to be a large common room containing handmade chairs and tables. At the far end of the room sits a hearth, surrounded by a handful of women who appear to be preparing the food for dinner. Omalara looks your way and says,
Sit here.
gesturing towards the obvious head table. Continuing, she says,
We don't have much, but would you care for something to drink? Perhaps some sweet water from the melons that grow here.
Sweet water sounds fabulous.
She gestures to one of the ladies at the hearth, who leaves the building and returns shortly through the main door, carrying a large pail in both hands. She places some clay mugs before each of you and pours into it some brownish liquid. Fragrance is sweet and fresh. Meanwhile, Torin, the friend of the young one you gave the gem to, in broken common, looks your way and asks,
What's your name?
My name is Torin, little one.
Are you really the king, Torin?
No, I'm no king.
Looking back towards his friend, he says,
See, I told you.
Shrugging, the other replies while looking at his gem.
Grandma says you the king. Where you from, Torin? You not from here?
No, I'm from somewhere far, far, far away from here.
Well, the trees are different. The sun is different, but my home is not quite so different than yours.
You see? You know king. You know live in castles. That's what my mama says.
Moments later, you see a lady emerge from a nearby hut. Gesturing toward the kids, admonishingly, she says,
You too. Leave that king alone.
Mumbling, they suck each other in the arms and run off. You turn to find Omalara standing near the entrance of the longhouse. She is casually watching the interaction between you and the young ones. Meanwhile, inside the longhouse, food preparation is well underway as a plume of gray smoke exits through the clay hole in the roof of the thatch covering. Before too long, Omalara steps out of the longhouse's open doorway and walks straight up to you, almost uncomfortably close. A tall woman herself, she looks up slightly to your 6'2" frame. Slowly, she says,
Dinner is to be served. Please, follow me.
Follow behind her.
Walking into the longhouse, you spy your comrades sitting at the head table. Omalara leads you to sit amongst them. Moving away, she approaches her own seat. Not at the main table, but close by. Or sitting, she addresses those that are gathered.
Give the heroes their due.
At this, a flurry of activity occupies the longhouse, as the elderly women start serving what seems like a simple fare. Sautéed vegetables with roasted fruit containing a flaky red spice, accompanied by a goat or lamb. Once everyone has been served, they start talking amongst themselves. Omalara looks towards the party.
You see, we are nomadic people, and a simple tribe of farmers here in the valley of the Aluma Alkan. The Serpent people have recently occupied the far side of the valley, gathering a large military force at the base of the Black Mountain to the north. The rumors are unsettling, as the new leader of these lizardmen is said to be an incarnation of their ancient king Keshek, he who used to rule the tribes of the valley of the Aluma Alkan, but is now lizard or dragonkin, adorned with 2 heads. Our scouts have reported that this new king is meeting with his new allies, the Yonti, Dragonborn, and other draconic races. We know not for what, but we know that they are gathering.
What happened to the men of your village?
These raids happen frequently, every few days. At first, we were able to fend them off with the warriors. One by one, they picked off the strongest ones, those out hunting for food, scouting or otherwise. They were disappearing on scouting missions, never to return. We have but one scout remaining, who will be here in the morning to give us news. You must certainly be sent from the gods, for the prophecy tells of a king Torin from another land, rising from the depths below.
I don't know how much weight you should put into prophecy.
Wait, this prophecy names him by name?
Well, in our language it is something different, but my common isn't that clear. It translates to Torn or Toren.
I don't know. We're sent by the gods, but I'm glad we got here in time to help.
As am I and the rest of the tribe.
The room goes a bit quiet as she's conversing with you. Looking about the room, it's obvious that the tribe is taking in the sight of these outlanders. From the waterman, Caliban, the water genasi, to the short halfling in a chef's coveralls, to everyone in between. You can visibly see them eyeing you, wondering what the companions are all about, hanging on your every word. Omalara continues.
We will have to see if the rest of the prophecy is true. The ones to free us from the oppression of these lizard men.
As she gestures towards everyone seated at the head table.
So, friends, where do you hail from?
I wouldn't say we hail from anywhere in particular. Kind of between places at the moment.
Not anywhere you would have heard.
If that is the case, and you did not plan to come here, then you are truly sent by the gods.
Well, that's actually kind of my doing. I'm from the south end of Inazera. I don't know if you've heard of it here, but you can't be king unless you take out another king. Maybe that's the whole point, Torin. Maybe you need to solidify your birthright by taking out this other king.
That may be a prophecy. That may be what these people need. But what we need right now is a diamond.
Yes. Yes, forgive me. I just heard kings and god, two-headed dragon people, and I got all excited. You're totally right. Perchance, is this beautiful tribal dwelling on top of a diamond mine, perhaps?
We are a simple people and nomadic farmers. There are no diamond mines that I know of. If it pleases you, we will dig up the soil beneath our dwellings.
No. Do you know of anyone in the area who has jewels and treasure, besides the two-headed king?
Not to my knowledge. Perhaps they have some at the nearby town.
Are there any other villages of your people? Are there any hiding places of strength that you know that you can go to?
The plan is to head to the meetings of the tribes to the north. That's where we were to go before we were set upon by the lizard folk. We were supposed to head out on my morrow.
And where is this town that you speak of? Is that to the north as well?
No, the town is the south.
And where's the two-headed king?
The Black Mountain to the north. Our journey is to the northwest. The Black Mountain lies northeast. You cannot miss it. It has been created in the image of a lizard man visage.
Is there a reason that the lizard men aren't harassing the town, the resort, or they're just messing with the tribal folk first before they get stronger?
There are many tribes. Of the 13, I have heard rumors of other tribes that have fallen. This is another reason we were to be traveling to the gathering to unite under one leader.
She says with emphasis as she looks towards Torin.
Perhaps you can join us.
I think our first priority is diamond. And because of that, we might be headed to the resort first. How far south is it?
The jungle is quite thick. You should be able to get there on foot in a few days. Unfortunately, our tracker trader has been taken by the lizard people. He knows the people of the town and helps barter trade between the tribe and the townspeople.
You have reason to believe that the tracker might still be alive, or I figure he's dead?
We do not know. We are expecting word from our scout in the morning. He was supposed to go and look and find out any information he could. At the very least, you should await until he arrives.
And you continue your conversation throughout dinner. But as dinner is wrapping up, Omalara stands up and says,
Come with me. I have something to show you.
Torin will follow.
Oh yeah, yep, we get up.
She leads you out of the longhouse and walks towards a singular outlying building. The light from the tiki torches struggle to illuminate this area as the jungle growth is poised to overtake the clearing. As you approach the building, Omalar turns and says,
Our tribe shaman lives here, but he has recently taken ill.
She walks through the opened archway and waits within for the party to gather. Entering the room, you see an old and wrinkled man lying on a bed of musty thatch. Omalar looks at the man and says,
Our shaman, Churo Udohe, has taken sick several days ago, and we do not know why.
A coughing fit comes from the figure lying on the thatch before the shaman says,
I have told you I feel something is trying to pull the spirit from my body. Something unnatural. I had my life restored when I was younger, and the sickness seems to be undoing this magic.
His voice trails off into another coughing fit.
I'm going to have to ask him to wear a mask and stay at least 6 feet away.
If anybody wants to roll an Arcana check, they can.
Sure.
Pretty,
That's 12. Ooh, natural 20.
You just randomly know this one thing.
His coughing fit leaves him so exhausted, he falls into a light sleep. Kneeling down, you get closer to the body to inspect it without touching it, and there seems to be a dark aura emanating from him every few seconds.
Well, that's not normal.
Hearing Vittle talk about necromancy, it seems as if necromancy has a hold on him, and it's undoing the magic that returned him to life. Omalara gestures for everyone to exit the small hovel. Once back in the clearing, she says,
Like I mentioned at dinner, we are planning on leading the tribe to safety, meeting up with some of the tribes to the north and east. It's getting late and our scout should return in the morning with news. Can I show you to your dwelling?
Please.
Sure.
She walked you past the large longhouse where the villagers are finishing up their chores. She leads you to a small 15 by 15 hut. It doesn't look like it's been cleaned in some time, if the thick layer of dust is any indication.
I apologize. We did not have any time to clean it up for those of your rank, but I hope you will find this comfortable for the night.
I look at her and I've slept in worse.
If you need anything, I shall be in that hut over there.
And she points to a modest hut located across the clearing. She gives you a slight bow, and she heads back to the longhouse to assist with the remaining chores.
Is it just me, Chap, or did she make it awfully clear where she was staying for you?
Who, me?
Yeah, she pointed out where she's sleeping. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't think she was pointing it out to the people who were not the king.
Yeah.
We just saved their village. She wants to be helpful.
Oh, that makes air quotes around the word helpful.
Yeah. Good for you, Chap. Well, looks like we got a bed down. Do we want to take turns making sure we don't get a snake or lizard man come in here while we're sleeping?
Without even saying a word, I'll take out my longsword and post up near the entrance.
We're taking turns, right?
Sure.
Okay. Today has been interesting, to say the least. For example, your bird friend left, and I don't know, did you happen to tell him you were a fucking king?
I'm not a king.
Are you sure?
I think I would know if I was a king.
Well, maybe in the morrow, you should talk to the woman who made so clear where she's sleeping tonight to you and ask her why she thinks you are your majesty.
Well, she said there's a prophecy of some sort.
Right, but he hasn't fulfilled the prophecy as far as I know, so he's not king yet.
Did it say he had to do something? Sounded like just by showing up and being named Torin. Apparently they have very, very low thresholds to become king around here.
Well, shit.
Come out of the swamp and have a certain name and you're in.
Wow. Interesting.
I'll take first watch. Also, well, that makes sense because I'm going to be outside the door. I'm going to take out the longsword of the fire forge. I'm going to stare at it for a while. I'm trying to remember what you taught me, Spiriorn. I'm trying to do the honorable thing. This is not my fight. These are not my people. I'm not their king. I'm no one's king.
Roll me a percentile dice. A 2. You stare out into the darkness, but no response returns to you from the shadows. But the night passes uneventfully, and you gain the benefits of a long rest.
Probably do like a quick perimeter check.
As you're polishing your sword in the evening, relieving it from the mud and dirt from the previous battles, you notice the dwarven script now reads Aldrich Chung.
I do.
I think I went to school with that guy.
Yeah.
Since you know Dwarven, it clearly reads Fire King.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Silas is brushing his teeth with some of the sweet water.
That seems counterproductive.
Hey, don't knock it till you try it. And he's brushing his teeth with just one of his fingers. And then he remembers that he doesn't need to do that, just cast prestidigitation in his mouth to clean his mouth. And then just is doing minor illusion, but he's standing behind Torin and he's trying different kinds of crowns on Torin's head to see which one looks right. Gold one, and then a silver one, and then one with like little dragons coming off of it. And they're stacked images, they're just minor illusions, but just trying out different ones. I can kind of see it. Kind of. The funny thing is, I think they stay in place. So if you were to like move your head and look up, you just see a floating static crown where your head was. What?
I'm just thinking to myself why I didn't chop off your head when I had the chance.
That Then we wouldn't have found out all of this.
As the morning comes alive with activity, the tribe looks like they're packing up, clearly getting ready for their journey. In the northern part of the clearing, some of the tribe is gathering around some type of commotion. Omalar sees you and approaches quickly. With a rushed explanation, she says,
Come, our scout has returned.
As we're walking, I'm gonna kind of keep pace with Caliban and say, do you have any idea what we should do here?
I think Fiddy is our priority.
So we go south. And do you think they would have diamonds at this meeting of the tribe?
Hard to know. When not if they're like this tribe. Seems like the original plan of going to this place Silas knew sounded promising.
I agree. Keep walking.
As you follow Ormalara, she steps into a circle of people with you. What you see is a lithe, bald, dark-skinned man wearing dark leather armor with a bow slung over one shoulder. Oliver, please describe your character.
Yes, he is, as Richard said, he's lithe, very dexterous. He looks like he was just kind of running back to the village or back to the tribe. Lithe, yes, very lithe.
Life.
No, he's lit, like he's lit on fire. Oh, he's like lit, like the young kids say. He's lit.
Fire genasi?
No, he's actually lit, like he's a party.
I'm lit.
Yeah. He's Adam's lit, but no, he's lithe and he's pretty dexterous looking. He looks like he's pretty much looks like a ranger, like a scout, like he'd been out there looking. And he is about 5'11". Human male. The thing that stands out about him is his armor. It doesn't see. I mean, it fits him well, but it's not the usual armor that perhaps a ranger would use. But he dons it on and wears it proudly. But he eyes you as you reach the group.
What kind of armor is it?
Yeah.
Leather, scaled, leather. Okay.
Skin color, pointy ears.
Human. Dark skin human.
I go.
And
Omalara greets the newcomer warmly, and she says,
Bibe, what news do you bring?
Kamalari, I found news, but who are these men?
This is the king and his knights. They have finally come to this land.
The king.
Silas makes a crown on Torin's head. The one that looked the best. It's probably platinum with like a red jewel in the center on the front.
I attack Silas. Guided strike.
I take a quick knee and bow.
No. That's not.
Keep this. Damn it. I look over to Omalara. This is the king. They spoke up. I whispered to her. King, it is what is your name? This is the King Toran. You come at a great time.
It's Torin.
Torin. King Torin.
No, just damn it.
Torin. You come at a good time. What have I missed since I've been gone?
Your village was under attack while you were gone.
Attacked again. Who did they take? Did they take anyone? Not again. It is actually a good blessing that you have come, King. I mean, Torin. It must have been the serpent creatures again, the Yuan-Ti. Was it them that have attacked?
The lizard men, yes.
That is who approaches. They have Malari. They have our tribesmen.
They have Udo?
They have Udo. They approached the tribe. They are coming very soon. I was only able to outrun them so that I can warn the tribe.
She looks back to the group, concern clearly on her face, and says,
You must rescue Udo, for he is our key to the outside world. He can lead you to the Madinat Kariba.
He's a prisoner of a group of Yuan-Ti. Do you know that of those creatures?
Anybody who would like to can give me a history check.
Give it a whirl.
Like I said, I have no idea what Yanti are.
Look, your auntie, my auntie,
Yeah. It's like,
You say his auntie was attacking?
my auntie.
Guy, you know of the Auntie. Humanoid creatures with heads and lower bodies of snakes, while their chests and arms resemble regular humanoids.
oh, thank God. I'll fight snake people, but not eat the girl.
Pete, the girl's coming. Yes, they approach. It seems they are targeting our village again, or they're passing by. I do not know, but I thought it best to get to you all first. Again, a blessing that the king is, Torin and your friends are here. Will you help?
We have a priority, guys.
How close are they?
It sounds like they're about here.
They're on the way.
We can rescue this soft-spoken gentleman's whatever his name is, and then he can lead us south while the rest of the tribe goes northeast to where their fellows are for their little reconnoitering communion hootenanny, whatever they're doing. And we did our good deed for the day, and then he can take us south.
I know not what you're seeking, but I am one of the best scouts here.
A diamond.
A diamond. A diamond?
Yes. Do you know anyone by the name of Aladdin?
Prince Ali said,
That name sounds... They sing of him.
I mean, if they're about here and they've got him and we can take him out, maybe make it a little safer for them to go north. I mean, let's just do it before we go. Yeah, let's go get him.
I would be happy to help you search for this diamond, but there's no way that I can take them alone, and we must. As you can see, that our tribe has been hit. There are no men. They continue to take them. Udo is a very important part of our tribe, and I will be happy to help you if you can extend your graciousness once more. I think you were sent for a purpose.
May want to stay away from language like that, young fella, because Corn doesn't like to hear any of that. So why don't we just go rescue this, and I point towards Oliver's character, whatever his name is.
Habibe.
Yeah, that's your name, right?
Yes.
What is the person's who needs rescue?
Oh, Udo.
Udo. All right. Let's go help Abibe. I think I said that right, and don't correct me because I will never get it right. Let's go get Udo. I mean, he can lead us straight there. I kind of know the way, but if we got a guide who can take us there, probably cut some time off the journey, right? We are on a time frame, are we not?
So, right, we can't just leave these people to be attacked right away.
We can only leave them to be attacked later.
As Omalaru has mentioned, Udo is our connections to the outside world, and he can at least secure some help.
I mean, maybe he came back from a recent trip down from the resort and he won some diamonds in a card game or something, and then we rescue him. He says, oh, whatever you want for saving my life. We say, give us the fucking diamond. And then we revive your friend and we kick this fool out of here because we don't need him anymore. And then we go north to go fight the two-headed dragon king, whoever the fuck his name is. And then you can be the rightful king, Torin.
What do you gain out of this, friend?
Me? Oh, I'm just bored.
I'm looking very confused.
I don't know if you know this, but I've got some instruments on my back, and I'm always looking for more stories. And you, my friend, are a good story.
Yeah, we have all kinds of stories about him.
Oh, I would love to hear every single bit after we go save. And I point towards Oliver's character again.
Remind me to tell you the one about the princess that repeatedly stabbed him. Oh, it's a good one.
Word?
Oh, let's get this over with. I'll kill you tomorrow, Silas.
Lovely.
And so, Omalara and the rest of the tribe wish you well as you follow Habibe into the dense jungle. He leads you over swamps and through dense patches of overgrowth and around trees that, at a glance, don't look very healthy. Before long, he leads you over a small rise that runs near the main road.
They are like the lizard men, but They have bodies. Their lower body is like a snake.
Oh, Beavis. Do they have any magic users among them?
Yes. The Yuan-Ti and the glittery girl, they seem to be magic users. It would be best to target them, perhaps, first.
And these trees, I have to say, I grew up in a forest. I'm not familiar with these kind of. Do they always look this sickly? When did this start?
It's the appearance of these serpent men.
Can I take a look at a tree to determine is it natural that's causing it or unnatural?
Give me a nature check. The decay on the trees is definitely unnatural. Probably magical from the school of necromancy with your natural 20.
What do you think, Guy?
Well, looking at this, I mean, it's clearly not because of a drought or anything like that. It's most likely something unnatural. It's like it's kind of dead, and considering that what we've seen recently, I don't know, maybe.
Did you get a chance to talk to our shaman?
The one that was dying?
Yeah, he would tell you a better time, but it was around the time he was stricken.
That was my next question.
There's definitely a connection.
Wow, Torin, it sounds like if you help him take care of this little problem, you might save the entire island.
You are the king.
Ambush.
Yes, I agree. I think that we should. Well, and then I look at Torin, who doesn't look very sneaky.
He's a bit more sneaky now. He's got his new fancy armor.
What shall we do, sire? With like a smirk on his face.
Off behind Torin, Silas has put another crown on his head. It's a different one this time, though. It's gold with some diamonds on the tips of the top.
You tell us what to do. I'm nothing but a cook.
You're also a cook.
Hate you all. This is what we do.
We're hiding in the bushes. I love it.
I might suggest a strategy if we can draw them into the jungle. Probably unleash a nasty surprise for them.
Worst comes to worst.
I'm gonna say
I'll position myself up a tree.
I'll be on the other side.
I swore I would never ambush people again.
Oh, really? I don't know if we want to be that separated because there's a lot of them.
Yeah, no. Stay on the same side of the road.
If you guys want, I could let you guys know what's coming, I'll be up the tree. I could let you guys know what's coming up there.
Guy, as you climb up, give me a perception check. A 22. What you see in the group is a 15-foot tall blue snake being. There is a saber hilt poking out over his left shoulder. He's walking arm in arm with a humanoid female wearing a green-colored robe. Behind them you see about a dozen lizardmen warriors, flanking a human male who has his wrists bound and is limping where a visible bandage can be viewed.
I would probably actually be back here to step out once they cross.
Okay. Are you going to pull them in to the jungle like Caliban is asking?
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
I wouldn't want you to be that far up. That's the case. I would explain silently to all of you guys first before.
As we're preparing cast Hunter Mark.
Since we have time, and it's only a bonus action, and they last 10 minutes, I'm going to wait until combat's about to start, and then just knock off a Bardic Inspiration to Torin and Guy.
Also, real quick, since we got that long rest, can I give everybody treats?
Ooh, so temporary hit points, right?
You have those treats. Yeah, you can actually save them for 8 hours.
Yeah, I eat it right away. You're like, you can save it, but I already ate it.
We're like, whoa, don't you do this, Sue? So are we waiting for them to come to us?
Yeah.
Because I could start blasting them from here.
But what if they kill the guy we're trying to
Save.
Yeah, save. So we need to wait for them to get closer, and then I'm going to step out. So once they get to where I am, I'm going to step out. So then you guys are near where they're keeping the guy prisoner.
Okay.
Like I say, Obibe, you're probably guys up a tree, so he's not going to be able to. I would say try to grab your friend as soon as possible.
Yes. I was just going to say, I'm going to attempt to rescue him as soon as I can and pull into safety.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide.
Everybody, give me a stealth check.
So I'm gonna guess right here. Yeah, I'll hide there. You said stealth? Okay.
Anything in the deep jungle, represented by the darker trees, is considered difficult terrain.
Okay. My favorite terrain.
Guy, are any of them wearing metal?
Why did I do someone else's voice?
Are any of them wearing metal?
The lizard folk warriors in the back are wearing plate mail.
Wish I'd known that this morning.
Let's see, Hunter's mark verbal.
Don't wait for Hunter's mark. Don't combat.
A question to our ranger friend, this guy we're rescuing. About how much would you say he weighs?
Oh, he's a human. I would say he weighs about 150, 170.
Not more than 240 pounds.
No.
Okay.
As the creatures move forward, you see another lizardman wearing newer armor approach at a run from the rear of the procession and yells out in Draconic, and the procession stops. What the lizardman hollers in Draconic is,
Commander Nikan, told.
He quickly approaches the blue-skinned serpent men, and they start having a conversation. Anyone who wants to roll a perception check, please go ahead.
That's a 5, Captain.
After their brief conversation, he approaches the rear of the procession and points to 6 of his warriors, and the 7 of them run off to the northeast.
So that's back the way they had come, right? So away from the village we had just left, or would that triangulate towards the path that the rest of the village had left to? Would we know that?
How far away are they from us?
They are about 185 feet.
What's left of the procession, the 6 of the warriors and humanoid female, continue along the path.
Yeah, you're like 30 feet away from me. I can't hear what you're whispering.
Well, stop him. Yep. I'm going to wild shape into a giant eagle.
Yeah. I like this.
And then I will take flight and I will fly directly towards the guy. And I'm going to try to swoop down, grab him, and fly off.
Oh, amazing.
Because they have a flight speed of 80 feet.
You take flight. So let's roll initiative.
Awesome.
Nice. Pretty good jump.
I got 20. Damn it. I rolled.
Ugh.
I am a terrifying looking giant eagle. Retcon that. I do a dire dodo bird.
Oh, I was trying to be behind the group, so that way once they cross paths, I would jump out.
What's happened is happened. This entire time I was just facing the other way.
Torin's right in front of you, looking at, like underneath you, looking the other way.
Yeah, guy is lit. That's why.
Guy, let me know when they're coming. Okay, I don't see him yet.
Oh man, she's first. She starts rattling her snake. Oh, it's a lady.
I imagine you react poorly.
Ilronda draws a sigil in the air, pointing her hands at the giant eagle. But nothing happens, and her eyes narrow.
Ooh. I look up and see this. I see Caliban turn into eagle. Like, what? What is this? What is he doing? I will.
Can I grab your friend? You hear from the bushes. Get your friend.
Got it. Screw it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to use my etherealness. I think it is. Let's see. Yes, ethereal step. And this allow. Here, let me put it in that thing.
Ranger hype.
Yep. So I'm passing through to the ethereal plane, and
it's just for your turn. So as soon as your turn,
I thought it was a teleport. Sorry. Oh, that's what I meant to do. I meant to do the ethereal step. That's what it was. Spell which expanding a spell slot, but the spell ends at the end. Never mind. I'm just gonna do Hunter's Mark because I need to learn more about that. So I'm gonna Hunter's Mark this girl for my bonus action, and
is this Abibe's first fight?
I'm going to hold my attack until I see her do any damage. any aggressive motion to the group or to my friend. Yeah, I'm readying my bow to attack. Done. Okay. Silandra's.
I'm gonna swoop towards this guy and try to grab him.
Go ahead and give me an athletics check, because as you get closer, it appears like he is chained to those around him.
Oh shit.
Athletics. No, that's actually the Eagles score. Okay, so it's just a straight +3, I guess.
And isn't that a gullet of strength modifier on his cheek there?
That's a 16. And as you grab him, he starts to lift into the air, but is now stuck in a tug of war between the giant eagle and the warriors on the ground.
I did not notice that detail.
This eagle is hungry.
Oh, since that did work, I will keep moving. And I will just move off to somewhere there. That will end my turn.
So having seen the chain get pulled up, how is it connected to him?
It appears to be connected around his neck and his manacles at his wrists.
Okay. Are they all holding the chain or just one person holding the chain?
There appears to be a few of them holding onto the chain. You are not sure if it's connected to them or if they're just holding it.
All right.
Take 2 steps forward. So that was 20 feet.
But isn't he within 30 feet of Bue?
Oh, beautiful. Thank you. I cast blindness deafness on Silranda. Yeah, that's a con save.
Or are you going to blind her or deafen her?
Oh, she's blind now.
She can all see.
She can't see nothing. At the end of her next turn, she can do it again. Let me see if I got a bonus action. Yeah, fuck it. Hexblade Curse on her. Just because I feel like being a dick. Nah, it's a bonus action. It's just it's like a feature. It's not really a spell. Choose one creature. I curse her. I say, you're blind, bitch.
And you curse.
That's my turn. Thank you.
You know what, Torin? It's going to take us a while to get down there.
Are they coming yet, guy? Do you see them?
So ridiculous.
All this shit happening already and they're just waiting.
I'd like to jump from this tree to this tree.
Oh my God.
To this tree.
Just like that bad Indiana Jones movie. That's hilarious. King. This is our king.
I will do a dodge. And bonus action. That's it. Yeah. No bonus. Ends my turn.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Just guy comes out and force.
I'm going to... You know what? Not yet. I'm going to say Berak Elo Melek. And then I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon. A Flaming Greatsword, which is appropriate now that I have actual Flaming Longsword.
Wow.
That's a new one, right?
All right, within 60 feet, so I'm gonna put it right there. Right there. And then I'm going to attack the blinded female magic user.
Yeah, I love it when a plan comes together.
For 10 force damage. And then I'm going to use my action to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's my turn.
You already used your movement and your dash, right?
Yep.
Silranda will go ahead and cast a spell as a sphere of darkness forms itself around her and her group.
Oh, shit.
Nice. Yes, another con save. Oh, that's a fail, Captain.
Nice. I am going to get a bit closer, like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'm going to cast Silence. Yeah. Nice. Yes, centered around her.
The ground at her feet.
The ground at our feet, yes.
Where it was, because you can't see in there now.
Yeah.
Yes, where it was. So
So the silence is overlapping
the darkness.
Nice.
That's my action. Bonus action, I'm gonna. Oh wait, she has to die, right? Before I can move the hunter's mark. Yeah.
Or you can cast it again, but it takes another spell slot.
Got it. Okay, then bonus action.
Immune to thunder damage. Creatures are deaf and wild.
I'm done.
The eagle will fly there and land, and then as a bonus action, I will drop wild shape. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't want to kill the guy we're trying to say. Yeah.
I mean, you can get it I think you can get a circle around.
Also, I don't know if I can. In any event, my plan was that I would cast Dispel Magic on the darkness.
Funny thing is, I can see in magical darkness, so it wasn't going to affect me at all.
Duck back into the forest there. And ends my turn.
Yep, that's 30 feet. Eldritch Blast. It's a 23. 6 points of force damage. Plus, I apologize. Let me look at this real quick. It's a flat plus from the curse. So 10 total. That's a 25. That's 11 more points of damage. And as a bonus action, I'll say I can see her. She's within 50 feet. So she doesn't need to... Oh, she can't hear me because of the banjo, but she doesn't need to, actually. I just need to be able to see her. I say, it's not your lucky day, missus. And she's got unsettling words, which means the next time she makes a saving throw, she rolls a d8 and minuses it. It sucked.
She only has like 20 HP.
We need to get that man a shield or something.
I was using a greatsword before, but I guess now that I'm... Yeah, no, I do two-handed attacks, so...
Yep.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay.
I'm all about trading big blows.
The lizard man warrior will move up to Torin and attack with his greatsword. That is an 18.
18 just hits.
That will be 11 slashing damage. Make a second attack against Torin with his greatsword. 18 for 15 slashing.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
The lizard man moves alongside you, Torin, and flanks you, making an attack at advantage. Natural 20 for 20 slashing.
Wow. Yep. I'm getting flashbacks, guys.
He'll make a second attack. That is a 19 for 11 slashing.
Silas says to himself, I don't think that man knows what an ambush.
Wait, all right, hold on. So 11, 26, 46.
Oh, did you get bloodied already?
57 points of damage.
Oh.
Next attack. That's another crit.
Oh.
That's 24 slashing damage. Last attack is a 12, which misses.
Misses. I'm at 3 hit points, guys.
You
I went from 84 to 3.
Oh.
Next attack is a 20.
And I'm down.
Max damage. Well, I don't think he's king.
The king is dead. Oh, it's a king.
Well, shit.
Got no choice. I jump down. Go there.
Silas is taking out his notebook and he's taking notes on this new king. Yeah, you could drag him away and Caliban can fucking fireball these assholes.
Pull him to me. I can heal.
And then for my bonus action, I will do Step of the Wind. So 25 feet.
Step of the Wind, they can't take a attack of opportunity against you, right?
No, it's only
Oh, they
it
can.
depends. Because she's doing dash. She's not doing
One of the warriors will take an attack of opportunity against you as you run off. That is a 19 for 14 slashing. Torin, give me a death save. That is a 10, which in your condition is a failure.
But he has
5 bardic inspiration.
If he wants to use it.
What is it? A D?
The D8.
That takes in my aura, I think. Oh no, it doesn't, right?
Doesn't it?
But I have to be conscious.
For your aura to work.
for my order work. A D8? Yeah, I'll use it. Why not? That ends my turn. And next.
You're King Abiba?
Interesting tactic. But yes.
I cannot help it if Rick rolls every natural 20 he has against me with max damage. All right?
That was crazy.
Last time.
Yeah, that was nuts.
It was only 97 points of damage. What's the problem?
Can somebody confuse her too?
She's just shouting. Maybe she thinks she just can't hear it, but she can't see, so she's not sure what's going on.
Yeah, and maybe she thinks she played. Maybe she cast it and she got it.
She think that she cast it? She is not. She can't hear her own voice.
Intention was for me to run in there and try to stun her as Torin lures the other ones away.
Well, he did lure them.
Did a great job. It's perfect. That's exactly
Kind of what we were hoping.
Like I said, our plans are fine until Rick rolls as with max damage.
Can you imagine if the other group was still there?
Deronda will take the dodge action and now attempt her save.
con save.
No con. Yeah.
Yeah, roll D8. Let's see how bad she failed. Yeah. Fail.
When I step over to the future king.
Well, if we keep him alive, he's the future king.
Right. And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at level 2. 2d8 plus 1. Ooh, my first healing spell too.
Don't sound so excited, Oliver.
I am. No, I'm excited. This is going to bring someone back from the dead. Kind of. Well, unconsciousness. Damn.
Oh, nice.
Is that good?
I will take it.
And I shake my head and I go, okay, 5. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to get closer to my friend. And then bonus, let's see, bonus action.
Listen to guy. As soon as you moved away, I felt all these thorns.
Hold on, let me see if I have anything in my equipment. Okay, yeah, that's my turn.
Fireball. Step back out of the jungle. At that point right there, I am going to cast Nature's Wrath.
Whoa, what?
Which is a 60-foot cube centered on that point.
Why do I think raisins? Why am I thinking raisins?
And a bunch of crazy shit's going to happen in that 60-foot cube.
Yeah.
That's what it says in the spell description, actually.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah,
So it's going to catch all of us?
Yeah, you guys are fine. It only affects enemies.
Ooh.
Each out of the 10 feet of any tree in the cube must succeed on or take 46. Damn. They're all within 10 feet of trees.
If they try to chase you, they should be slowed down while you guys won't be.
Got it. So it's difficult terrain.
And plus, nature will be tearing at them the whole time.
That's awesome.
That's a crazy ass spell.
Well, right where I had it.
You don't. If you put it there, it hits all of the enemies. If you put it at the very end, then it doesn't hit the two guys on the left. So you want it here?
And I was trying to get it so that if they try to pursue you into the forest, this effect will be chasing them the whole way. Because Torin's all beat up, so you guys can try to move away.
Yeah, that's smart.
Nice.
So let's see. At the end of my turn,
Crazy, dude. That's incredible.
yeah, for a 5th level spell,
That's a 5th level spell. Jesus.
Who needs to save?
the blind and the very hampered magic user.
That's 45. That's 60. The cube, the square is now 60.
Takes the hit.
Wait a second, yeah, the bonus action happens first. So, spell attack, I'd say +9.
With advantage because you can't see it.
Didn't she take the dodge action?
Oh, did she? Oh, that's no fun.
She's dodging blindly.
I think she's going to get hit.
Oh,
Still good.
still hurts. Yeah.
Now she has to make a strength. Well, yeah, it's the end of my turn, so I'm going to move.
Oh, my score is not good. How did you do nice score?
You can draw shapes.
No, not against a 17. So she is restrained.
Just on her. Everyone else gets to run around.
And I think that's all the horrible things I can do this turn.
You guys are able to do all this stuff because Torin focuses the attacks all on him.
Just keep telling yourself that.
No, I get it. You try to get them all in together. He's so wise.
He lulled them into a false sense of security.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I need a charisma save from the woman and the 4 gentlemen on the right. Bane. That saves. Who was that from? The speaker? All right, so she is not baned. So they all have Bane, which is a D4 to their a minus to their attack rolls and saving throw.
Ooh, debuffs. Yeah. Whose blood did you use?
Don't worry about it. That's an action. And I move further back into the forest and say, y'all got this. Torin, you might want to pick yourself up there. You're pretty fucked up.
I'm gonna kill you tomorrow, Silas.
I love you too, once and future king.
If the ground is covered by grass or undergrowth, it's difficult terrain for them.
Damn.
Oh, here they come. Dodge it.
I'm
Pro
it hasn't
still?
been my turn yet.
Did Guy lift you up? Can he do that?
It's not his turn yet.
Oh.
That is a 24 to hit or 6 slashing.
Yeah, even with the bane, it still hits.
Yep.
Okay. Minus a D4.
Oh, still hits.
Oh, still hits. I'm down.
Well, shit.
This lizard man moves up on a Bibe and makes 2 attacks.
Nada.
Oh yeah, roll shit against him. I failed it.
Moves up to Guy and makes 2 attacks.
Oh,
That's a 3 on the D4 for a 17. That still misses, yes?
yes.
He's shooting with the Bane.
This one attacks a Bibe. That is a natural 20.
Nope. Crits don't work against me.
Wow.
It's my special feat.
That's 24 slashing.
Okay. Damn. There's
Yeah.
the 20s. Nada.
You got to fix your crit hack.
Yeah, right? Yeah, that's what it is.
I have a potion.
Conscious form just said, I have a potion.
He just has a note.
There's a potion in my left pocket.
It's part of his armor.
I tell all of you each morning how many potions I have and where they are.
That's your morning routine. That's what Rick was asking.
I'm adding that to my morning. It's the regular healing potion.
Giant, I'll take it.
All right.
I will do patient defense. Patient defense as he does a kata. And that is my turn.
I get up. Bonus action, spiritual weapon strike. So it's just a regular roll, right? Regular roll.
Yeah. She took the dodge action. It hasn't been her turn yet, so she's still taking the dodge action. Hell yeah.
Will a 16 hit for 4 force damage? All right. Now here's the question. Do I roll the dice? Fuck it. Roll the dice. Because if they crit me anyway, the lay on hands isn't going to help.
Their turn's coming up.
I'm gonna go with the ballsy move. As I force my spiritual weapon to strike the priestess, I'm gonna say, I said kneel, and I'm gonna channel divinity, conquering present. DC 14 wisdom saving throw, -4, minus a D4 for each of them.
Hell yeah.
It's all of them. It's all 4 of them.
Yeah. The 30 feet?
30 feet, all 4 of them. Wisdom, yeah. But together, all of them failed. Finally, fucking works.
But Thorn, I can leave you alone now, right?
All right, they're all frightened of me. And with my conquering aura, let me see here. If it starts their turn there. So what I'm going to do, can I get all of them?
Your Oath of Conquest?
Yeah.
You never use Armor of Agathis, huh?
Not yet. Well, when they're doing 20 points of damage, it's like, I've used it in the beginning. Yeah, I'm not going to move.
What does the aura do?
Its speed is reduced to 0 when in that aura, and that creature takes psychic damage equal to half your paladin level if it starts its turn there.
Or should I move
That's all.
there and take the attacks of opportunity from them? That ends my turn.
Which of the 10 effects would she like to try to end?
Feel bad for her now.
No, she's restrained. She has to make a strength athletics check against my spell save DC to end the restraint.
Silrana will go ahead and attempt an athletics check. 22.
Oh, man.
Wow. Nobody crippled her?
She's no longer restrained.
It's pretty amazing how she's doing this blind. Good for her.
Oh, we hear her moving through the brush.
Yeah.
Yeah, another con save. Fail.
I am going to see her going away, so I'm going to attack her. Oh, she has Hunter's Mark on her with my longbow. Regular roll. Okay. Okay, since you guys are... I'm going to have to move away from y'all. Sorry.
If you move, you get an attack of opportunity. Just attack her.
Oh, no, I'm going to Misty Step. There is that. Misty Step is verbal, yes.
Silence.
Oh, silence isn't?
You can choose to cancel any concentration at any point. So it's up to you how long that silence stays there.
Shouldn't you roll a con save for that crit you got?
Oh, I didn't.
You took damage, right?
I did, but I'll throw. I'm gonna turn it off so that I can cast Misty Step. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, it's 30 feet.
I'm gonna move over here, Misty Step to here and shoot her.
Shoot her.
At advantage.
At advantage.
Kupagira.
Like, bring you back. Yeah. Do I have to roll anything for Hunter's Mark, or is it already factored in there? 9.
9 more.
9.
Amazing.
Ouch.
The perfect roll goes for the Hunter's Mark too?
Yep.
Interesting.
Oh.
Second attack.
And second attack.
As Silrana's retreating, the arrow sticks in the middle of her back and she drops to the ground.
Nice.
And my turn is done. Yes.
I would regain 7 hit points, but I am at full health.
Look at me, I'm Silas. I'm at full health.
Before I do anything, the 4 guys inside the cube all have to make dexterity saving throws.
Minus a d4.
This is for the Wrath of Nature.
So they all take 10 points of slashing damage. The whipping branches. And because there's no one else I can see, I probably can't see any of those guys, I take it. Okay, as a bonus action, I will toss a rock at like that guy.
It's from the Nature's Wrath.
That's another thing, yeah.
So he takes 3d8. Damn.
Another 11 points of damage from the rockets hitting him in the side of the head.
Man, that's fucked up.
Now I will actually take an action. I will cast a Scorching Ray at the 3rd level. First beam, I will attack that guy. So first roll. Okay, second one, same guy. And last one.
Damn.
And with all that, I will try to move back into the jungle. Base crawl up here.
And then I get the benefit of that. So that'd be 20 feet, and then this would be 10 more feet. And so that's my 30. And then, because I see Torin's in an awful predicament, I'm gonna... Let's do an Eldritch Blast on the fellow on the north. 6 points of force damage. It's gonna miss. It was a 5 plus 8, so it would have been a 13. I know they've got plate on, so...
Yeah.
I already did my movement. Looks like they're too far away to benefit. Oh no, it's 60 feet. Hey, Torin! You got this, fella. I believe in you whether or not you're a king. And you get a D8. Enjoy that D8.
Thank you, Silas. Sleep well. I'll most likely kill you in the morning.
No, I am neither a princess nor a bride. Thank you very much.
And move closer to me. And any attacks they make are at disadvantage while they can see me.
Good for him. And he can still see.
Yeah. Minus a d4.
Well, do that D4. Critical hit hits no matter what, right?
Yeah. But advantage.
It's at disadvantage, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
27%. That's how much he hits. Oh, he gets a second attack, doesn't he? Oh, that's a miss, my friend. And miss. And a miss.
Those guys, their speed is reduced to 0, and right now they each take 4 points of psychic damage.
That's right.
So, but doesn't frightening make them run away from you?
It just says they can't willingly move closer. Their attacks have disadvantage while I'm in their line of sight. And by conquering presence, their speed is reduced to 0, and they take psychic damage. So ideally, it works better if they're like 10 feet away from me.
Thank God for bait.
Oh, shit.
I mean, there's nothing stopping it from taking disengage them.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do next turn.
So after that, wait, I get to do something now?
Yeah.
Yep. Go to work.
The parents came home. You don't have to babysit anymore.
10, 15, 20. So I will attack that guy. Plus we have advantage. So let me fish for the crit. For 11 piercing. And then you hear guys say, stunning strike. Something.
Minus a D4.
Bane plus all of our abilities is so nice.
It's almost like someone designed this character with all of y'all.
Move 10 more feet over here. And then second attack.
Oh, sorry, Rick. They both get saved. All 4 of them get saves at the end of their turn.
And then you hear for 10 points of damage. And you hear a guy say again, stunning stroke.
You could now move right there, do flurry of blows, and hit both of them at advantage.
You may now freely move along the campus.
And then you'll hear guys say, flurry of blows. Oh yeah, this guy. Only really rough. All right, on second attack, same guy. Is the guys like literally just jumping around, like kind of like doing like
Final Fantasy end of the battles, jumping around.
Oh, more like Ip Man. Last hit is ending like with a Goofinger stun.
Rick, so all the remaining 3, they can make their saves again at the end of their turn. It's a 14, so I need you to roll the D.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Go ahead, guy.
All right, sorry, guy.
I was going to move, but I changed my mind.
I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'm going to use my action to dump all of my lay on hands into myself. So that's 40 points of healing.
Always feels good when you do that.
Yep. So that's my action. All right, so I'm at 49, and then bonus action. 5, 10, 15, and my spiritual weapon's going to attack that guy. I mean, you can't really do much else, so
Top left.
I'll just roll it twice.
9 nemesis.
Yeah, double 9s. Actually, it's double 7s with my. That's my turn. Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to move my hunter's mark to this style. Well, actually, let's see. How badly do they look? They're not hurt at all, are they?
Oh, they're a little hurt. They took at least 10 from the slashing.
From 10 from the slashing? Okay, I'll move it to this guy. Bonus action and then attack.
A 17 misses.
And then, where's my D6? Boom, 18. And then I'm going to move, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to move, let's see.
No, you're like right on the edge of the road right there.
Okay, so I'm going to move right here.
I think if you want to be in cover, it's these. Like these are.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. These are just trees, so you can stand in between them without cover, but this is actual cover.
Okay, I'll stop right there. And I'm done.
Tonka?
Okay, the one guy still in the cube, he's stunned.
Yeah.
And he fails his deck save. And takes 13 points as the trees beat on him some more. And since just about everybody's moved out of the cube, well, let me see. So this area I'm standing in is not considered difficult terrain?
This guy's partly in the cube.
Yeah, this guy's in the cube.
Oh, then he should also have to make a dex save or take 13.
Minus a D4.
Oh yeah, sure. Why not? You know, it depends. I think I have to be able to see him to throw the rock.
I mean,
Yeah, this tree's in the way.
but he's not in the.
Some of the heavy
He's
cover.
right on the edge.
Yep, that hits him.
Damn. He's stunned, so you would have had advantage.
Well, let's try that again.
Amazing.
And then I will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that ends my turn.
All right, so I'm going to use my action to make a persuasion check. Well, here, I'll say what I say, and you let me know what I need to roll. So I've got these two individuals in front of me, and I kind of peek my head around one of them and yell up to the north, and I say, "Hey, lizardman, I know you got an individual there in chains, but if you just let go and run, I'm fairly certain we'll let you live, but we're going to kill these two dumb shits in here with me. And then you're next. So if you let go and you run, then we don't have to kill you. As you can see, we're almost fucking done here."
You can give me deception, intimidation, or persuasion.
Did you say it in Draconic?
Yes, I know Draconic.
Right.
That's a 28. And I imagine that's my turn. I'm going to flip off both of these fuckheads in front of me and say, do your worst.
In Draconic? Yes. Can you do it for real? Southern Draconic?
As you holler out the words in Draconic, they unclasp the shackles that tether them to their captive and run off into the forest.
Oh, cool. Run, Boris. Run.
And I've got one hand flipping off one guy and another hand flipping off the other guy.
These others will try to attack you.
A disadvantage minus a D4.
Yep. You know how long I've been waiting for this ability to actually pay out?
I know, right? Miss. Oh, you suck.
30, 40. I spread it around because I didn't know if I can.
You hear that sound? Lizard, you're about to die. My friend's here. Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now.
9 piercing? Yeah, what the hell? As he yells out, stunning strike.
Minus a D4. Oh, he succeeds.
Oh, he'll succeed. Next attack.
With the 29 and the damage, this creature drops to the ground.
I look at the one to the north and I say, "You hear that, my friend? That's the sound of inevitability coming for you."
40 feet.
So as soon as you move one square, you'll be within his aura.
Yeah, but I only have 10 feet of movement left.
Well, you can get into melee with him.
I will attack, and not an advantage, right? It's just a regular roll.
Regular roll.
Second attack.
Ooh, nice.
This is your third attack, by the way.
Third attack, actually.
Oh,
Unarmed strike.
unarmed strike. Then
Damn.
Bummer.
I mean, it would still be a natural 20.
Yeah.
You just roll the damage.
Yeah, roll the different damage.
The creature had 5 HP.